Jake Elliott is out ready to kick this one away. And away we go at the link. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first down. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. The drive begins with Henry. He breaks the tackle, and he's brought down after a nice gain and a first down.
Hey, look, Kate, you can't just ask one tackler to go mano-a-mano and stop this guy. You got to have the cavalry coming. One guy makes a hit, the others are there to clean up and pile on, because one-on-one, he's going to run right through you.
First down, here's Lamar. This one's taken in by Hill. We'll head out of bounds after a small gain.
Kate, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason. When one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brian, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
That's incomplete, trying to set up the screen there. His first target doesn't lead to his first catch. So they're left facing 3rd and long.
That just goes to show you can't take any completion for granted, even on some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. Out of the gun, here's Jackson. That's caught for the first. He does it! Touchdown, Baltimore! The Ravens take a 6-0 lead right away. Zay Flowers, the touchdown. He finds one of his great receivers, Brock, and they are off to a great start to begin this ball game.
Yeah, it's such a positive offensively when you can go find not just a field goal, but a touchdown on that opening drive. And defensively, this starts to shake the foundation of your preparation and makes you wonder what's in store.
Probably still mentally kicking himself after that missed point after. He can take a little frustration out here as he kicks this away. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30.
Go, set. Hey, 73.
They run it with Saquon Barkley. And the power play up the gut only results in 2 yards. Working quickly here.
Crowd left Yanni.
It's second and 8 at the 32-yard line.
Crowd left Yanni. Hey, 73, 73. No touch.
From the 32. On the move, headed right. He's on the move. And he'll be out of bounds right along the 40. And that play goes for 8 yards, and it keeps this drive moving.
That's one of those occasions when you're sitting in the pocket and you're just looking for that escape valve. And then when you get it, you get space to run, and you get a first down. That's a big bonus for the quarterback.
New slated downs to approach here from the 40.
No touch, set. Yanni, Yanni. Go Silver, ready? 73, 73. No touch.
First down throwing for Hurts. That's caught by A.J. Brown. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
I love throwing on first down. And when you see a first down pass just like that, it's taking advantage of a matchup you plan for, and you go out and execute.
Crowd left Yanni. Hey. No touch.
First and 10. Here's Hurts. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
You know, that was a play, Kate, right there where you need to buy your receivers just enough time to get open along their routes, and your quarterback enough time to find and hit him with the throw. Time? Well, that's not what he had. O-line couldn't hold up, and it forces the incompletion.
On second down, here's Barkley. And what a hit there. Ouch, she faced the press for moving the chains that time. Offense up to the line fast.
That's good for another Eagle.
On first down, Hurts. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, he falls incomplete. Second down coming up.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Forced out to his right. He's keeping it. It's a pickup of 11. And that's a Philadelphia first down.
Well, I think he was looking for that running lane and that running room from the very start right there, partner. Even as he worked through his progression initially, he was waiting for space to open, and then he takes advantage with his legs.
That throw comes up short. Need a little more muscle on that one. Well, no look on his first look of the game. And it's going to be second down. Hurts now from the gun. That's complete. Here's Brown. And he's going to be tackled, but still all the way down to the 6. They get 19, and now they're going to have first and goal.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
They're going to run with Barkley. And they love to see him fighting forward, but he only gets him 3. A dose of the hurry-up offense here.
Brings up second and goal.
Hey, easy, 63, 63, bang. No touch.
Barkley. And he gets in, touchdown. The Eagles tie it up late in the first. Saquon Barkley, the touchdown. For the offense, you gotta love it, Brock. Points to begin the game as he runs it in for an opening drive touchdown.
And you've got one very happy running back right over there on the sideline right now. These backs, they do feel the pressure to find the end zone every single week. It's not easy to do. But to do it this early and get out of the way, big time.
That one splits the uprights. And the Eagles literally won up that opening touchdown drive, huh? As they take a 7-6 lead here. Elliott's all set for the kickoff. And the kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. Touchback. This drive starting from the 30. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Putting a receiver in motion. Okay, the wide receiver is going to get it to begin the drive. And they're on him after about a 2-yard gain. Darius Slay with the stop. He gets a couple on 1st, and they'll come up 2nd and 8.
Tried to mix in a little wide receiver carry and catch this defense on its heels. We've seen it work time and again, and it almost got there. Without that tackle, we could have seen a big gainer. To give some credit to the defense where credit is due.
Had the window to go deep, but just couldn't make it happen. Now it's 3rd down.
Defense doubled him, knowing that was where the pass was likely headed. A bit surprising. Quarterback still threw in that direction with how well that defense had that play covered.
And this run is stopped after getting up past the 35. It's going to be a gain of 5 on what will be the final play of our opening quarter. And time runs out before they get the snap off. That's the end of 1. We've got a close one here. We'll return to the link right after this. Back at beginning of the 2nd quarter, Ravens in possession. They've got 4th down, so we should see the punt team on to send it away. They're going for this. They can't connect as the coverage comes through with a 4th down stand.
You know, Kate, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. Challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off the field, and that's exactly what they did.
Shotgun snap for Hurts. Escapes the pocket. And he's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there when you saw the field. It's going to be 2nd down.
You hear so many programs all around the league talk about it's all about the ball. It's all about the ball. Well, discretion, the better part of valor in a lot of cases. And right there, he understood it's all about the ball, and I'm not going to risk a turnover wisely, throwing it away.
And he got it real close, but stopped just about a yard or so shy of that 1st down.
Well, that doesn't net a 1st down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
3rd down, 1 yard to go. They go to Barkley again, and he'll get them enough for a 1st down.
Win the early battle. Get a little leverage. Low man wins off the line, and that's all that was needed to ensure that 1st down right there.
Offense set for a 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. He's on the move. He wisely avoids contact, sliding down there, and that played good enough for a 1st. Give him 11 yards, Brock, and a fresh set of downs. They'll keep this drive moving and come to the line for 1st and 10.
Hornet, 63, 63, 63, Delta.
Working inside the red zone. Avoids the sack. And he just hucks this one away. Wasn't going to risk a throw or force something. It brings up 2nd down.
He did exactly what he was supposed to do on that play. Felt the pressure and escapes the pocket. After that, it's on somebody downfield to get open and give him a target. No one did, and he simply has to get rid of it.
So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call. Hurts. Getting out to his left. To the corner of the end zone, but incomplete. Oh, he made the catch, but didn't get down in bounds.
Well, that throw just gets away from the quarterback a little bit, and it couldn't stay in the field of play. It's tough to blame him, though. He's got to leave the pocket, and he really had some tough circumstances to try and push that one down the field.
On 3rd down, it's Hurts. And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. 4th down coming up.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Hurts now on 4th. And it's going to be incomplete. Couldn't connect to extend the drive. And a surprising 4th down call does not yield a first. This doesn't get there. It's a turnover on downs.
You go for it on 4th down. It's got to be something from the short list of plays you expect to work every time. If that one's on the short list, I think it's got to be reevaluated. Something wasn't working on it, and it cost them the possession.
They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10.
Hey, report. Report.
Lamar back to throw. That's low and bounces short of his man. That was Zay Flowers, the intended receiver. So it's 2nd down coming up. Out of the gun, Henry. And it's a 3-yard gain through the traffic. Milton Williams making the stop.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical.
Oh, he lost the football. And this is going to be a turnover. The defense forces the big play.
Hey, a normal old stop with 3rd down just wasn't good enough for this crew. Nope, they had to rip the ball away from them literally in an impressive and dominant play that sets their offense up for success.
Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. On the play fake, it's Hurts. Completes this one to Jahan Dotson. The big play nets him 17 yards. And that's good for an Eagles 1st down.
That's good for an Eagles.
No touch.
Out of the option, he's going to keep it going right. And he is into the end zone for a Philadelphia touchdown. The Eagles grow their lead off the turnover. Jalen Hurts with the touchdown. My partner up here is pumping his fist after that one. That is how you run an option as a quarterback. Good read to hang on to it and do it himself.
Yeah, because I could never do that, not even close. But when the defense overplays and you run that option, you get that good 2-on-1, more times than not, they will commit to the more dangerous guy, the running back. But you leave a lane, this quarterback can do some damage as well.
Elliott's all set for the kickoff. He'll bring it out from the middle of the end zone. And the return sets them up just beyond their own 20. They're out and set, 1st and 10. From the gun, Jackson. Finds his man, it's Rashad Bateman. He's corralled after a modest 4-yard gain. C.J. Gardner-Johnson there on the tackle. 2nd and 6 now. Escapes the pocket. And they'll manage to contain him after about a 6-yard pickup. Zach Bond with the tackle. Battle coming up on 3rd and inches. Back to throw. Here's Jackson. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. They still need 10, but the offense getting set on 4th down. Now we're going to get an offensive timeout. So that's their first. As they'll get together and discuss with 4th down coming up. Here's Jackson to throw. Buys time, rolling right. He keeps those feet in and makes the catch. And a surprising fourth down call does not yield a first. This doesn't get there. It's a turnover on downs.
Hey, I am all for aggression. You get 4 downs, go for it. But I do have to wonder here, Kate, after being denied once again, is there going to be a trust level on that sidelines to go for it the next time they get this shot?
He's on the move. And this one's up there, but a little too far up there. Trying to find A.J. Brown. And now they face second down.
73! 73! Don't touch it.
Now Hurts. Chased out to his right. And he doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one. And then brings up third down.
Well, discretion, the better part of valor in a lot of cases. Rather than force something with no one open and risk a turnover, he wisely just threw it away.
No connection on the last play, and now it's third down. They've got a man in motion. Here he is on third and long. On the move, headed right. He's running for it. And he's going to be out of bounds right along the 20.
Well, that's an excellent job by the defense. All eyes on the quarterback. When you're playing a quarterback that can escape, well, even though you cover, you still got to cover down and go chase that QB out of bounds before he could get the first down.
Looks like they will indeed try it. 4th and 2.
Hey, 73! 73! Don't touch it.
On 4th down, Hurts. And it falls incomplete. So the defense rises to the challenge and gives the ball back to their offense.
You know, these 4th down plays are all about trust. You lean into what you do best. Unfortunately, with the lack of execution, you're going to throw that one off the playlist.
Flushed out of the pocket. And he's not quite that fast. Let him just a bit too much. That's incomplete.
You know, we're so often in today's game looking for this, that escapability, and I love that. Get out of harm's way. Now you just got to find a way to make a connection on the other end.
Pistol snap to Jackson. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Picked out by Quinion Mitchell. And the Eagles take over after returning it inside the red zone. Second down, they go pass here, and it's intercepted to kill the drive.
And that is one way defensively to get your teammates off the field. That was all about anticipation. Great move there by the defender to take it away and put his offense on the field.
That's coming. It's Saquon Barkley. And they're going to get this down to the 4 before being stopped. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. Hurts to throw. Forced out, and he scores. It's a Philadelphia touchdown. The Eagles will add to their lead at the end of the half. Jalen Hurts with a touchdown. Great play by the QB there, Brock. The play broke down. He didn't have much of a choice other than to escape and improvise. And in the end, turned out to be the best call he could have made.
It is such a necessary tool in today's NFL for that QB to put right in his tool belt, Kate. You know, in my day, you could be a blacksmith, right? You just do the job and stay in the pocket. Not anymore. You got to be an artist. And you got to be an artist that can create when things break down. And that's big time to get a touchdown out of it as well.
Elliott's all set for the kickoff. And it bounces out of the end zone, so they'll set up shop at the 30. We'll see how they choose to use these final 22 seconds, Brock, of our first half. All right, keeping it simple. They're just going to call a give right up the middle. And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. Now we're going to have a timeout taken by Baltimore. It's second.
Hey, middle. Hey. Go ahead.
First and 10. Here's Jackson. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. And he takes it just inside the 40, down to the 39. All right, all set up now. First and 10. Lamar off the play fake. And that's going to fall incomplete. We're down to 9 seconds left. He was looking for Zay Flowers. And that'll bring up second down. Out of the gun, here's Jackson. A massive shot towards the end zone. And he loses control of the interception in the end zone. Could have taken away some potential points, but instead, new life, third down. Here comes the final play of our first half. One final shot before halftime. Oh, this is getting ugly early. Intercepted again. Picked off by C.J. Gardner-Johnson. So we're through 2 quarters now. Still a half of football to be played. We'll be back with more of the NFL on EA Sports. Back from the break, I'm Kate Scott, joined by Brock Heward, and we are just moments away from the beginning of our second half. Now Tucker on to handle the kickoff. On the return, Britton Covey. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. And the drive will start out with a first and 10.
Don't touch that. Hey!
Starting on the ground here with Barkley. Runs into traffic and hits a wall. No gain. Coming in for the stop is Michael Pierce.
Hey!
No gain on the play.
Go Silver, ready?
Second and 10 at the 28-yard line.
No touch.
Second and 10 now. Oh, put some heat on this deep ball. That's complete inside the 35. And a huge run comes to an end as he heads out of bounds. Wow. First and 10 after that last highlights. They're at the 30. Hurts now from the gun. Caught near the pylon. And he gets it to the 1, but goes out just before the goal line. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets them up with first and goal.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
Barkley has the Philadelphia touchdown. The Eagles grow the lead coming out of halftime. Saquon Barkley, the touchdown. It's what every player who scores a touchdown wants to do, Brock. He wants to get right back there and put another 6 on the board.
I've never met an NFL player content with one end zone trip in a game.
Nope.
Yeah, if you're content, you're not making it to this league. You get one, you're instantly thinking of another, and the fortunate few are able to actually deliver on it.
Elliott's all set for the kickoff. From well into the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And they've got a long field ahead, Brock. Got to him early on the return and laid a big hit on him. Offense ready to begin this drive. First and 10. Third quarter starts with a run from Henry. And it's a nice little chunk here, 6 yards. C.J. Gardner-Johnson there on the tackle. This is Henry on second. Hits a seam at the 40. And he's finally stopped across midfield at the 47. Offense in the hurry up here. First down, and they go right back to it. And he's brought down for a loss.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline and his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
And he's able to work this down to the 41. Calling about 70 yards on that run. Now it's going to be 3rd down and 4. Pressure coming, it's Jackson. And that one is picked off, but wait a second. Oh, he came down out of bounds, so that's just going to be incomplete. No luck finding his receiver that time. And 4th and 4 coming up.
Hey! Oh, we changed it.
Shotgun snap to Jackson. He lets one fly deep downfield. They connect on the deep shot. Touchdown, Baltimore. That is a touchdown to one of their prime receiving targets.
This is really what you pay your skill guys for. You know, I had an old coordinator say it's my job to get you a one-on-one. It's your job to go out and win it with a touchdown.
The Ravens will line up for the 2-point conversion.
Jackson's throwing for it. And he goes down. The pressure gets home, and they will not take another 2 off that lead. Now Tucker on to handle the kickoff. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30.
73, 63, 63, 63. Crowd left Yeti. Crowd left Yeti. Hey, hey, Alpha, Alpha, Alpha. Silver, Silver, set.
Shotgun snap for Hurts. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
Even though there's a lot of game time left here, Kate, this just feels like a must for the defense. A little bit of desperation. You cannot allow this offense to find the end zone again. And a massive sack on 1st down, well, that's the right way to begin this series defensively.
And the push forward doesn't get beyond the line. Coming in for the stop was Michael Pierce.
Hey, Silver, Silver, Silver.
A play fake. Now Hurts to throw. He fires one deep down the middle. Brought in inside the 20. And he breaks into enemy territory before being stopped on a huge gain.
And an Eagles 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 11-yard line.
Crowd left Yeti. Hey, 73, 73. Crowd left Yeti. Yo, Tucker.
Working inside the red zone. Catch is made in close. And he'll go down shy of the end zone. They mark him at the 4. Working quickly here.
63, 73, 73.
At the Ravens 4-yard line.
Hey, easy, 63, 63, bang. Crowd left Yeti. Yo, Tucker.
Operating from the gun. Here's Hurts. And through the back of the end zone and out of bounds.
Just something off in the rhythm of their passing game on that one. Time to recalibrate and keep throwing it to get back into rhythm.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down.
Great, set. Yo, Tucker.
Hurts throwing again. And he scores. It's a Philadelphia touchdown. The Eagles lengthen the lead at the end of the third. It's a Devontae Smith touchdown. Well, they definitely wanted to get that one out quick, Brock. They did just that, and it ends in 6.
We hear it all the time, but it is so true, Kate. This is a game about matchups. And when you see a throw that quick, it really was determined pre-snap. It was great design and tremendous execution.
Elliott's all set for the kickoff. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. Lamar now from the gun. Buying some time right. The ball is out! And this goes out of bounds. The fumble, not ideal, but hey, did end up being a small gain on the play. So we're through 3 here. It's Ravens football, and they'll look for some points here, but might just be too little too late in a lopsided fourth quarter. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Now Jackson. Oh, brother, it's another interception. Picked off by Quinion Mitchell. And the Eagles get it back as he intercepts him for the 2nd time this game.
There's some serious self-scouting going on right now. What is this quarterback not seeing that has led to these 3 interceptions in just this game? And then overall, what is this offense doing that has this defense clued in, coverage-wise, to every route combination they're trying to throw?
First down, a run with Barkley. And he takes it across the 30 before heading out. Just a little short, but still a 9-yard pickup. That's going to bring up 2nd and 1. They send the tight end in motion.
63. Delta.
From the 29. And it looks great flying through the air, Brock, but problems on the business end as it falls to the ground. 3rd down coming up.
You hear defensive coaches on every practice field we're on preach not giving up the big play, especially at the NFL level. They'll need to stay vigilant because they're definitely going to use that receiver to take the lid off this defense again.
Hey, 73. Delta.
Looking to throw on 3rd and 1. Has it down close. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Ooh, baby, Brock. This one has gotten well out of hand.
You think so? I think this is utter domination. Going to be a lot of questions to be answered. I'm going to guess this is a press conference the coach isn't looking forward to.
Extra point up and good by Elliott. And the Eagles continue piling onto this lead. Elliott's all set for the kickoff. He'll bring it out from the middle of the end zone. And that hit is going to freeze him at the spot. He got stuck right at the 20. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Henry gets it here to start the drive. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs. Offense up to the line fast. First down, here's Lamar. Escapes the pocket. And this one does not go far. A dose of the hurry-up offense here. From the gun, a run for Henry. And he's officially into enemy territory now. They're going to give him the opposing 49. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks.
He easily had the yardage for a first, but he was hungry for a lot more. I think that tackle prevented something that was going to be a lot bigger than just a first down pickup.
First down throw for Jackson. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete. No dice on that prior pass. Here's second down. From the gun, Jackson. He puts some air under a deep throw to the left. And they pick him off again. Picked off by Quinyon Mitchell. And the Eagles have it after forcing his 4th INT of the day.
Oh, coaches just love that effort right there. Instantly, as he made the pick, everybody was looking for a block and doing their part to set up the return. And I know it pales in comparison to giving up the turnover, but how about the effort on the other side to track him down and stop a potential pick six? I think everybody deserves a little credit on the field for that effort.
73! 73!
First down throwing for Hurts. Buys time, rolling right. And he just gets rid of it. Knew he had a couple of plays left. Didn't want to take a risk there on first down. So after the incompletion, here comes the second down call. Hurts. Goddard makes the catch. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs.
63.
First and 10, here's Hurts. Pocket isn't holding up, they're able to drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
Big loss on the play. Brings up second down.
Hey!
Yeah, Nick Sirianni saw that play clock running down as he hurries to get a timeout call. May still have 2 to work with in this final quarter. Let's see what they dial up on a second and very long.
Great. Set.
Trying again following the sack. Cut near the goal line. It's a Philadelphia touchdown. We've seen him do a lot more to reach the end zone on a catch, Brock. That one was kind of fed right to him.
Yeah, they say the running backs have a nose for the end zone. You know who else does? Every skill guy out there, because they want to put a touchdown on the board.
Headed out right. And that's into the end zone, so they follow the touchdown by tacking on 2 more to their lead. All right, I think I already know the answer to this question, but I'm gonna ask it anyway. Game well decided. How does a former player like yourself feel about that decision?
Yeah, whatever you think your answer is, Kate, you're right. I don't think there's anybody that likes this, and I don't think it really is a case when you're up this big. You're just trying to embarrass your opponent, and you better be careful.
Elliott's all set for the kickoff. From well into the end zone, he's going to bring this out. A big hit there. He's not even going to make it back to the 20.
At their own 18-yard line.
Drive starts out with a first and 10. Looking to throw here and shake off that previous INT. Big gain downfield. And he flips the field for them before being taken down. So that brings us to the 2-minute warning in Philly. Ravens hoping to do some window dressing in the time remaining. Down inside the 40 now with a first down following that last play. Lamar back to throw. Trying to push it deep downfield. And he's got it, so they'll pull a little ways back with a touchdown. The Ravens putting up points in a game decided. Zay Flowers, the touchdown. His second scoring catch of the game. Exactly the play they were looking for, Brock. They saw it, and he put it right on the money.
Yeah, it really was a perfect play. This is what it looked like in practice, but more importantly now to get it done in game time, that's what you're looking for. Amazing when it all comes together.
And this one, thankfully, not off the mark. He gets it to go.
The score, Eagles 50, Ravens 19. Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Now Tucker on to handle the kickoff. Covey now to return this. This return makes it up to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
They're out and set, 1st and 10.
Alpha. Don't touch that. Don't touch that.
Wow, they're going to pass it here. That one's cut along the left sideline. And he does quite a bit of damage before they finally take him down.
Silver, set. Hey, Silver.
7 on the play. And the Eagles.
They send a man in motion.
First and 10.
Crowd left,
at
Yanni.
the 8-yard line.
Hey, easy, 63, bang. Don't touch.
Oh, look at this. He's setting up to throw. That's into the hands of Barkley. And he stopped just before he reaches the red zone at the 21. The defense calls a timeout. So that's their first. 2nd and 3 now.
And 3 at the 21-yard
Great,
line.
set. Don't touch.
Hurts now from the gun. Wow, his first real mistake. That's intercepted. There he goes, right sideline. At the 20. And he takes it in for the touchdown. Great defensive effort late, even if this one's decided. That play, Brock, that play was beautiful. Not just making the interception, but then seeing the return slowly come together in front of him as he took it all the way to the house.
Yeah, I think even for us up here in the booth, it looked like a scene out of a movie, didn't it? Starts running it back, scans the field for a lane, then the blocks come just in the nick of time to wipe out the would-be tacklers, and he's got open space and nothing but the end zone in front of him.
27.
With time ticking away, they prepare for a must-get onside kick. And the onside kick doesn't pan out. The Eagles make the recovery. Well, I guess they kind of had to do it here, Brock.
Yeah, it's
I guess.
called a have to. Yeah, kind of have to at this point in the game, huh?
Okay, but like most things in this game, it did not work out for them.
Yeah, let's face it, even if they do recover that, probably not going to find a way to win. But this is a time where you work on things, where you do build to the following week. Got to find a way to flush this because it's just not been their kind of game.
From the 44-yard line now, 1st and 10.
Don't touch that. Don't touch that.
Able to find Dotson here. It's a Philadelphia touchdown. The Eagles put up even more points in a win. It's a Devontae Smith touchdown. Now the Eagles will attempt another two-point conversion.
Will set up for the two-point conversion.
He's throwing for it. And no connection on the two-point try. It fails. Well, they don't get it, but just the choice to go for it there, Brock. As I'm looking to my right, seeing a partner kind of fuming, a little steam coming out of the head. I'm sure you and many others maybe aren't a fan of that call.
I don't feel like I'm that old. I really don't.
You don't look that old. Trying to locate it. Oh, no! He lost it! First and 10 now from the 30. Jackson to throw it. A bit of desperation on this deep shot. Oh, no, they get him yet again. Keely Ringo picks it off. And the drive will start out with a first and 10.
Great, set. Delta.
A play fake now. Hurts to throw. Bails out of the pocket quick. He's got it deep downfield. And they get there to touch him down, Brock, but a big gain on that play. So the big play gets him inside the opposing 45, Brock, with a new set of downs to boot. On the play fake, it's Hurts. He rolls to his right. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. And he runs it down inside the 15 before going out.
That's good for an Eagles.
First down from the red zone. He's on the move. And we shouldn't be surprised as they connect in the end zone for yet another touchdown. The Eagles keep running away with this. So an exclamation point there. That caps off what, and I think you'd agree, Brock, has been a dominating performance.
Yeah, I would. Really in all phases, too. You know, I thought coming in that this would be a much closer game than how it's turned out to be. And you got to give credit where it's due. This offense has been outstanding throughout.
And that one's gone. To add a couple more on to this massive, some might say insurmountable lead here in the fourth. Elliott's all set for the kickoff. And the kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. Touchback. This drive starting from the 30. Offense ready to begin this drive. First and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He's looking to throw. Trying to push it deep downfield. He's got it inside the 25. And he breaks into enemy territory before being stopped on a huge gain. Working inside the red zone. And that'll chip away some of this near the end. It's caught for a touchdown. The Ravens making the scoreboard look a touch better. Zay Flowers, the touchdown. His third through the air this game. Now, this one has been a long game, no doubt. But, hey, something positive to look back on there.
But they didn't quit, Kate. And I know that sounds a little cliche at this professional level, but it really is an important thing. This one will still hurt, but they showed some execution and fire.
Well, don't look up at the clock, everybody. That is certainly not their friend as they get set to try an onside kick. And the onside kick doesn't pan out. The Eagles make the recovery.
The onside kick recovered by the...
So it's an Eagles win here in this one. And it was a game for fans of high-scoring football, wasn't it? I know Brock was enjoying seeing both of these offenses work, and really not a lot to dislike from either group. Just one side working at a slightly better clip than the other. That was the difference in the win. So for Brock Heward and all of our crew, I'm Kate Scott, wrapping up another edition of the NFL on EA Sports. The Eagles are winners as we say so long